One of my all-time favorite horror movies, hands down, has to be 30 Days of Night. Now, you've heard me talk about this movie in past videos before. Mainly in two videos, or I think one video, just one video, about where I was telling George about how that movie was so accurate to the graphic novel. Because if you didn't know, 30 Days of Night is based off of a graphic novel by the same name. Now, I really, really love the first one. If you've seen it, and if you've read the comic or the graphic novel, you know that that is probably the most accurate comic adaptation movie that exists. The only thing that they changed is the main character's name. The one was played by Josh Hartnett. In the movie, his name is Evan Olsen. In the comic, his name is Evan Ullman. The reason they changed it is because his persona is actually based off of a real sheriff in Alaska, in Barrow, Alaska. When it came to making the movie, I don't really know like the exact, like every small detail, but I think it was something about copyright laws. I'm not really sure. So they had to change his last name pretty much. They could call him the same first name, but a different last name. Now let's talk about the fucking sequel. Oh my god. It really, really fucking went downhill. The first one is a fucking masterpiece. The second one is an abomination of cinema. I'm not in the movie business, but even I know that that was shit. First of all, every character was swapped out, was changed by, it was portrayed by a different actor or actress. The only one that appears from the first one is the wife of the sheriff, who ends up dying in the end. They changed the fucking storyline a lot from the comic. If I tell you what happened in the comic and if I tell you what happened in the movie, you'd think they're two different fucking stories, but sadly it's the same one. Where am I going with this? Well, just last night, before I went somewhere, I was watching 30 Days of Night. For some reason I felt like watching it, even though it's like a fucking horror movie and it's about to be Christmas. I think the only reason I watched it is because there's snow, and I fucking love snow. But that's besides the fucking point. And as I was watching it, I thought to myself, why hasn't Sony made a third one? Sony is the one who pretty much bought the rights to the movie, to the fucking film adaptations. And say what you, I can say what I will about PlayStation. I fucking hate PlayStation, but Sony movies are a fucking gem. A lot of my favorite movies are made by Sony. Hellboy 1 and 2, Ghost Rider. I fucking love Ghost Rider. Even the movies, even though people say they're shit, I like them. I don't give a fuck what they think. And Men in Black. I can't name them all, but those are the top three that I really fucking love, especially Men in Black. I fucking love Men in Black. I mean the movie, not guys dressed in black. You fucks. I hate PlayStation, but I love Sony movies. Kind of ironic, or you could even say hypocritical. But Sony should really give us 30 Days of Night, or whatever they want to call it. The comic book is called Return to Barrow. The third movie, I don't know if they're going to call it Return to Barrow. They should, because, I mean, the first one is called 30 Days of Night. The first comic is called 30 Days of Night. The second one is called 30 Days of Night Dark Days. Same thing with the movie. The third issue is called 30 Days of Night Return to Barrow. If they made a third movie, I'm pretty sure they would call it that. Who knows? In the slim chance that fucking Sony actually decides to give us 30 Days of Night 3, I really hope they handle it how they handled the first one. For the second one, no one came back. Whether it was the cast, whether it was the production team, the director, nobody came back. I really, really fucking hope, if Sony decides to give us a third one, that they choose wisely who to make the third one. Now, do I honestly think Sony is going to give us a third one? I really fucking doubt it 100%, but one can dream. I mean, maybe if vampires come back, like, they become popular again, they might make a 30 Days of Night Part 3, Return to Barrow, whatever the fuck they want to call it. But for now, I don't think they're going to make a third one. They're too busy with everything else going on. With fucking Venom, Morbius, Return to the Spider-Verse. They're too busy with a lot of shit. And I understand. I'm not going to fault them for that. I am going to fault them for the fucking PlayStation, though. The reason I love 30 Days of Night, the first one, is because it is straight up horror. There is little to no comedy. And don't get me wrong, I like some comedy in my horror movies. It's kind of a common trope. But every now and then I like seeing a straight up horror movie. In my opinion, it's one of those rare gems in the market of saturated whatever the fuck. It's one of those movies that I feel that it has like an acquired taste. Not everyone's gonna like it. Because holy fuck, that movie is gory as shit. Okay, let me backtrack. It's not gory per se, but motherfucker, there's so much blood in that movie. Like, it's ridiculous. That's probably what I love about it. I love violence and gore in movies. I love it. You can say it turns me on. I'm a sick fuck, I know. But the second one really, really fucked it up. First of all, they made almost every bloodshed digital, which is a fucking disastrous thing to do. Mainly because blood and digital effects, it always looks shit. You can try to tone it down or change something. It's still gonna look like shit compared to actual fake blood. Maybe that's one of the things that I hate the second one. Or why I hate the second one. They really dropped the ball with that. But sadly, it's still part of the 30 Days of Night lore. At least movie-wise. But hey, I mean, one can only dream that the third one, if they make a third one, will be as good as the second one. I doubt it, that they're going to make a third one. But like I said, I'd like to dream. What else is there to do? And with that, I'll say thanks for watching. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this fucking video with anyone who likes 30 Days of Night and or horror films and or vampires. I fucking love vampires. So, yeah, I'll see you fuckers later.